people, you know, say what they are right about now, you understand? I roll out on the road, you see me and say, yeah man, the Browns. We call them match on our grounds. Yes, people say, I don't know what they are, man. Yeah man, we are Serbia right about now, people. I enjoy the birthday setting, so we are up on the road now, then we come back in, all our vibes again. So me I say, then dinner the settings they come more. So yeah man, stay tuned with the badness. And remember, go and check out the Carpenters TV. Me I upload the vlog them over there, so. And remember to check out Rapper Original, that's our new YouTube channel I just built. You see me? Yeah man. Me have 1 and 2 upload over there. But log on this for now, because that's going to be the next Rapper Crapper channel I'm going to build. Alright people, out in the square. So they do a walking tour about the place. We just talk about the building them and say boy, the city was rebuilt 44 times. I know say them have a long history of war. So each time bomb drop and stuff like that and the place get mashed up, them have to rebuild it.
It's a beautiful building, isn't it? Hello! You want to join?
Oh, just the one
You're just passing.
Yeah, just the one.
Okay. So, beautiful building. This building, National Museum, my recommendation to visit. Also beautiful building, isn't it? But if you look around you, look at this one. That glass building doesn't fit there, isn't it? Why is like that? Because Belgrade was bombed 44 times during the history.
Oh.
Literally. We raised the city from the ashes 44 times. That's why it's smashed up in architecture. Yeah, okay. A bit heavy topics for the beginning, but I promise the next topic will be much lighter. We will go to Bohemia Quarter, and I will tell you more about Rakia and the nightlife in Serbia. Belgrade. Okay?
Building them the match up, you have different kind of building. Dog up on the tour, literally. Watch him, I roll through. Go through Papa or Mama. Many feel cold.
It's just great. If you could stay like that the whole time, I'm happy. Like, look, just, you know,
We just out here. No, I just married and I have underneath. No t-shirt and I'm not freezing. I go up my stairs and not change. Where we going this way? Oh yeah, the kids them ended down there, so what do you want the food?
You will recognize, but by a cobbled road. What happened actually? When the theater was built, National Theater, many actors, artisans generally, was trying to find a place to live nearby. Okay? And they found out that in this street, many Romas used to live, and the apartments were very cheap. So they started to rent apartments here. But, you know, artisans, especially actors, they drink a lot, you know. So some clever people, smart people, started to open kafanas everywhere. So whole street is full of kafanas. What is kafana? Kafana is, let's say that Ottomans bring that program to us, okay? It's the place today.
People.
And alcohol.
Oh, it's the same.
I think Bohemian is more like weed.
No.
Yeah,
The only difference is because the Bohemians, people, okay, artisans generally, they have diploma. It's the same thing. The both of them are alcoholics.
yeah.
Yeah, educated alcoholics. So we have many that used to live here in this street. And we're gonna continue down the street and I will show you two of them, okay? Let's go down. Yeah, and how you will recognize a good rakia? It will not burn your throat. Start to burn here, very gently, very maybe makes you warm, but it's very nice. Good rakia. So we have actually here in Serbia, it comes from our grandparents. They taught us the first thing in the morning you take one shot. Why? Actually, first you take 1 cup of honey, okay, and after that, raki. Because honey will collect bacteria, germs, and raki will kill them all. So it's the recipe for a long life.
Oh.
Right. Okay, so this area, this quarter is, we call it Bohemian. You know, do you know what is the difference between Bohemian and alcohol?
Somebody an alcoholic, you can
That's
say
gonna
you
be
are
a
an
man.
educated Bohemian.
Are even dedicated to one?
An
So,
educated one.
the last time people, alright, hold on.
So this one, actually they put him, he was a famous singer. You know what? Let's say that in Serbia, there are people that listen to folk music and everyone listens to Thomas Dragos. If you put on YouTube, you will see Thomas Dragos. Voice from the 80s. Really, really good. So our famous singer, of course, he was drunk all day. Right?
Aber es ist auch eine sehr einseitige Begabung.
Yes, people, last night, one time I was at the restaurant last night, it was down the street, I see you. You see me, I say, but true, nowadays, oh, if you remember, the little place they were with that street last night, so, so nowadays, so, you see it much more brighter now, and I think it's a bit more livelier now, you understand, but yeah, same place with the last night, man. So the bad restaurant down there, so the big like a wow.
Poet and painter. This was his house. He used to live here in the middle of the street. Okay. And I will describe his usual day, every day. He used to live like this. He used to start from the beginning of the chemistry, from Kafana to Kafana, early in the morning. Afternoon, having a lunch, 1 hour siesta, and continue down to every day like that. Can you imagine?
What a man.
Probably you should ask if he was a rich man. If he could do all the famous politicians, they used to, to get drinks for free. They will pay one time. That was the way Bohemian was. So one day he realized that he didn't paint anything and he didn't write. Living in the middle of Bohemian Street, everywhere around you, music, happy, drunk people. He decided actually to start to drink again, but this time he paid him to write. Okay, so Bohemian will. I can tell you one thing. Here in Serbia, we have, let's say, a liberal capitalism for 15 years now. Okay? But many people still live the old way from communist, let's say, communist days. So what that means? That means day by day, not big plants with big houses, expensive cars. No. Every day, the best thing. Okay. So it's still the Serbian way. But many people, because of liberal capitalism, they run for the money. It's the European way. So.
Yeah, man. Nothing else. So them full up same way. Why both them pack up today, man? They're full right through.
This was the first beer factory in Serbia. It was half Czech beer. 1850 was founded. Written there. And now it's not a factory. First they paint. It's nice, I think. Today you will find also bars, and night romance like that.
Ah, yeah. The chips are up there.
It's must have here. It's like grilled meat. And I will show you some places in the street where we go where you can try really good one, okay? Photos finished?
Oh yes, isn't that true?
How do you know? So, is that French?
It's from France.
Oh, police car.
That dress, excuse you,
Black and
I
gold.
deserve to read it. I think the look of it, I'm scared.
So, guys, we are now in Dorčo area. It's the, let's say, oldest neighborhood in Serbia, okay, in Belgrade. Okay? Dorčo. It's very, let's say, it's not posh, but very cool, very popular neighborhood in Belgrade. A lot of bars, restaurants, galleries and stuff, you will see. And during the 90s, this street, it's Strakinićevana Street. We used to call this street Silicon Valley.
Oh, Silicon Valley.
It's this one. You know it? Okay, why? Guys, during the 90s was very hard time for us. Let's say year 1993, we had like the biggest inflation in Europe at the time. I will tell you that my parents used to work for 3 Deutschmarks per month. So, Deutschmarks. Before we had Deutschmarks here. And can you imagine? For example, I was, let's say, 15, 16. I used to go in one techno club. Industria was the name. And entrance was 1 Deutschmark. Salary. So very hard time for us. But if somebody put it you from the sky directly here, and you looked around, you will probably thought that you're in some rich city. Why? Because here was full of restaurants and bars where some rich people used to go. And rich people during the night was criminals that I mentioned before. So this street was full of criminals, expensive cars, suits, you know, everything. And they were followed by certain kind of ladies. That ladies used to put silicone everywhere. Okay? Ladies, everywhere.
Silicon
So
Valley.
yeah, that's why we used to call Silicon Valley the street. Okay? I used to live nearby, but I was never, you know,
As a
went out.
silicon person.
Yeah, the silicone. Come on. Even today, when I saw them, I was like. But we had, and we still have some underground bars.
Yeah.
Let's say comparing, like it's like in Berlin, you know, during the 90s. And I will show you one. It's my favorite. Let's go up. But before we go there, I will tell you one thing. So if you want to buy a flat, for example, here in the area, in this building, you will pay 3,000 euros per square meter.
Wow.
Yes. But if you want to live in the new buildings, it's 4,000 euros. So it's really expensive.
So as you know here people, I asked them say silicone. The girl them say silicone. You understand them taking your face of them body and for them one. Lip and all. But
Right here, the dental girl them should come. If they party, my real body and fake body. But this was bad.
From this place. Now they don't like many people, so we don't cooperate with them. But it's for you. It's it's good. It's good to come. Yeah. So it's this elephant is like the trademark of this bar. And if you go inside, even inside,
Before, but we can come back and do our own
yeah.
tour and take more time. But at least we have a better idea.
Idea.
Of
really famous actor, really good one. And he was supporter, something about football in Serbia? Partizan, Red Star. Anyhow, he was supporter of the wrong club, Partizan. When you see black and white, it's supporter of Partizan. Red and white, Red Star. Okay? So you will find a lot like this upper area of Dorchel, they are supporters of Partizan, lower one, Red Star. It's split like that.
Is he the one in the money, no? Sorry? Is he the one in the
No!
You.
Jane Doe. This is house of partitions. Downstairs, it's really good shop for that. From my recommendation. Jane Doe. Ah, okay.
balcony and stuff.
Guys, all this, yes? Classic one. They had like this. Guys was downstairs and ladies upstairs. No mixing.
Yes.
Just in a special situation. Yes. So today is Museum of Book and Dosite, you see? It's written in Serbian Cyrillic, which is really strange they didn't put in Latinic because in Serbia we put everything in Cyrillic and Latinic. I will explain later why. So this guy book was the Yay!
He was tasting the engine, come on.
We have 30 letters. And book said, read as it's written. So because we have also, if you read it, I will understand you everything. Just read it like that. It's very difficult language to learn, but to read, it's very good. So why we have Cyrillic that we learn in primary school? It's obligated, only in primary school. And later, everyone used Latinic. It derives from the former Yugoslavia. In former Yugoslavia, official language was Serbio-Croatian language. Serbo-Croatian. Artificial one in order everybody to be happy.
Yeah.
They made it like that, Serbo-Croatian. So they use Latinic, we use Cyrillic, so it's like that. Later I will explain about former Yugoslavia. Just a little bit.
What's the actual alphabet you use?
Cyrillic.
Cyrillic. Oh, really?
It's ours. Nobody has something like that. Okay? So, do you know that we gave one word to the world? It becomes international. Can you guess? What's today with the motorbike? Yay! Can you guess? Word, Serbian?
With the motorbike related?
No.
You're really lost today.
Actually, no. So
We've been
it's
drinking.
Vampire.
Oh, I was gonna say witch. but yeah,
Vampire.
Vampire.
Yes. Dracula is Romanian. Vampire is ours.
Oh.
Vampire is the Serbian word. Almost in every language in the
you
world
said
they
last
use
night.
something variation of vampire. So it's our word. We gave it to them. You don't need to think.
So how do you say it in Serbian then?
Vampire.
Vampire.
Yes.
In French it's the same.
You see?
Vampire. Yeah.
Our word.
Ah!
Yeah, it's like that. So, guys, this was beginning of the 19th century, the first university building. Two of them, they founded the first university in this building.
This is?
Yeah, in this building it was founded. So today we have like 4 universities, 80,000 students. We believe that we are educated nation like we are, only we have one problem. It's the system. So the system is like this. You want to study medicine, for example. Nobody will tell you don't, or you cannot. We have enough doctors for next 10 years. Don't do that, or you cannot do that. So system is like that. Everybody can enter any faculty they want. So we have so many doctors, so many lawyers, so many, they cannot find a job. That's the problem. They are really good, they cannot find the job. So what they do, they go to Switzerland, Austria, Sweden, Germany, and work there.
Pardon.
So we educated them. Dobar dan. Kako je?
Ja, dobro, vi?
Evo, nije loše, baš im objašnjavam kako je samo na čirilici ovdje naziv.
Neka vas.
Morate staviti aktivno. Da bi oni znali o čemu se radi. Ok, mi smo tu da im kažem.
Izvinite, znate.
Only mass in Belgrade.
Only one. And I will tell you one. Guys, please, just don't talk about. Are you interested? Yeah. So, why only one? During the Ottomans, we used to have 70 Belgrade. 7. Too many. But because they were so cruel to us, when they left, Serbia burned down most Latvia. Okay? So, this is the most in use. Yeah. We call it Bayrakli Mosque. In the Turkish language, Bayrak is flag. They used to put, because this was the highest mosque among the 70s, they used to put the flag in order other mosques to know when is the time for prayer. Okay? There was no speakers at the time.
What's the flag?
The flag, Islam flag. Yeah. So, that's why we call it Bayrakli Mosque, okay? About situation now, we have like 85% Orthodox in Serbia. We are Orthodox. We have like more than 5 Catholics, and the rest Muslims, Jews. Here about this area, it's a Jewish quarter, small one, but we have it. So its situation is like that. So about former Yugoslavia, you know that it's founded in 1918 after the First World War, and now when you look reasonably, it was artificial made country because 6 republics, first time in one country, mostly Catholics, Orthodox, and Muslims in one country. And the problems came in the Second World War because Croatians, they founded Nazi puppet country, Today Croatia and Bosnia was one country. It was Nazi puppet country. They ruled it. And in Serbia, we also had confusing situation. We had like Chetniks, like official royal army, because Serbia was monarchy before the Second World War, and partisans, communists, leading by Tito. For Tito, you know probably. Yeah. So they fought against each other who will rule after the Germans left. So they fought with Germans against the Germans, but also between each. So very confusing situation. in Yugoslavia. So what happened after the Second World War? Tito came in power. So partisans won, okay? And Tito became eternal president. Tito was a very smart guy. He, for example, forbid to pointed out anything what is national. For example, you live in Belgrade, you cannot put Serbian flag at the window. You can put Yugoslavia flag, but Serbia, no. You live in Serbia, but you cannot celebrate Slava. Slava is our religion custom, really important for us. I will tell you later when we visit the church. You cannot do that. You can do it in your home, but if the secret police find out, they will send you in one deserted island to date Croatia to think about that.
Oh, wow.
3 months. You come back home and you are the new person. You can imagine what they did in that island. So situation was like that. But Tito was the father of the nation. He used to go abroad for 3 months, came back and bring the jobs to the Yugoslavia people. He used to go, for example, in Africa, and many engineers, I don't know, construction workers used to go there to work because he provided jobs for them. So, father of the nation. Huh? But when he died, 1980, he didn't let anyone to inherit him. He didn't care. Okay? So, situation started to be complicated after his death, 1980. And culminated in 1991 when the bloody civil war started for Yugoslavia. You all heard for that and you know for that. So it lasts 4 years till 1995. But for us, it was not the end. 1999, NATO started the bombing of Serbia. Serbia and Montenegro. The reason comes from Kosovo. The problem was in Kosovo, and I cannot explain now. It's very difficult. I will tell you just one thing. There was one village in Kosovo, and they fixed to look like the national army, Serbian national army, killed all the people in the village. Later on, they found out that it was fixed. They brought terrorists in that village, and it looks like, you know, national army killed ordinary people, which was not the truth. But late for us, because the bombing of NATO started 24th March 1999. I used to live in Belgrade at the time, in the city center. And what to tell you, it lasted 70 something days, 72 I think. They call it the Angel of Mercy. They killed 5,000 people, mostly civilians, by mistake. They shot the building, the hospital in the city center, yes. And when they shot the Ministry of Defense, you can still find the building in ruins. I used to live 3 kilometers from that building, and I woke up, it was 4:30 in the morning, my bed was up like this, because it's very strong, it was very strong bombs. The building is made from very hard concrete. So it was really crazy, because they did that in order to kick off Milosevic from the power. I mean, we were against Milosevic also, but you know, it's not the way to bomb one country 72 days in, let's say, middle of the Europe, because of that reason. For us, it was a really crazy act. And they opened a Pandora box by doing it that. You see what happened today in the world. You understand? Okay, guys, questions. I'm here for questions, no problem. We can walk and you can ask.
What's up? Hello. Look like some police.
After them, Romans came, 1st century after Christ. You have some relics of Roman camp. Today we have Belgrade, literally meaning white city. Bel is white, Grad city.
Okay.
So we came, Serbians. So what is interesting for you to know that first Serbian state was founded in the 12th century, but Belgrade was not part of first Serbian state. First Serbian state stretched from the where is today middle, central Serbia, south. For example, till today Macedonia, it was part of Serbia, and it was founded by Nemanjić dynasty. So. So we have typically heritage schools where they are at the moment. Sava was a member of Nemanjić dynasty, but the most famous one was Dusan. Why he was so famous? Because it was the 14th century. During his reign, Serbia was the greatest ever. It stretched from today's central Serbia. The center point was Corinthus Channel in Greece today, east Thessaloniki, and west Corfu Island. All that was Serbia. Yeah. Unfortunately, he died 1355. And what happened after? 1389, famous Kosovo battle. So, eyes of whole Europe was into that battle. First time Ottomans' huge army attacked part of Europe. And you know, they just watched, but they didn't send any help. What happened? It happened that our leader died in the battle, Lazar. Ottoman leader Murat also died in the battle. And his son Bayezid retreated to Istanbul. That's why whole Europe thought that we won the battle. But what happened? He retreated just in order to reassure the power. He killed his brother and became a sultan. What we know also for sure, that the son of our dead ruler had to obey everything what Bayezid wanted for him. So that means that Ottomans won the battle. Shortly. Okay. So, first time Ottomans attacked the Belgrade 1456. It was really important battle for whole Europe. 110,000 Ottomans surrounded the fortress, 40,000 protected the Belgrade, and they managed to protect it. So Pope ordered the bells of every Catholic church ring at noon in order to proclaim that Christianity was saved. So it became, Belgrade became, and it was pronounced the bastion of Christianity, 1456. Today when you hear the bells right at noon, it's because of that. Yeah, really important battle. But 1521, Suleiman the Great conquered the fortress. Okay, so Ottomans were here 1521, 1868 till Mikhailo kicked them out. But Austrians were here only 1717, 1731. So 1731, because Austrians lost the battle, it was agreed everything they built it, they must to destroy it. And they did it. They destroyed, and you see this red brick and white stone. So red brick it was from Austrians, white stone from Ottomans, because Ottomans used that brick, you know, to build the new building. So now you have a knowledge to enter the fortress.
Okay, later. Can't come in so easy. Yeah.
I think they have one massive tennis court.
I said that will be the shit.
Tu smo prošli.
If you want to propose your girlfriend, you put her in the boat, and the boat comes there. Symbolically, two rivers united there. It's really romantic, isn't it? But it's also really practical because she cannot say no.
What do you throw?
When you propose her, she must say yes.
Look at
I'm joking.
You know what the man say?
This is
If I make mistake,
This is a war island. You see the island across? It's the war island. Why we call it war island? Because every time someone attacked the fortress, they used to put cannons and guns there. They shoot from that side. Now it's deserted. It's forbidden to go there because we have there many rare bird species to stay. So from the opposite side, we have one beach that you can visit during the summer. And the city, actually, the tower that you see is Zemun. It's also for recommendation.
That one with the
Yeah, tower. It's like the old part of Zemun, next to the riverside. So many restaurants, many good fish restaurants. I will recommend one at the end of the tour if you go there. But it's very nice also to go there. So the border between the Ottoman Empire and Austria was, here was Ottoman Empire, there Austrian. So that's why this part of the city, Zemun, it's looked totally different than the rest of Belgrade. Architecturally, it's totally different. Also Novi Sad, my recommendation one more time to visit Novi Sad, second biggest city in Serbia. Totally architecturally different than Belgrade. It looks like Bratislava, Vienna, Budapest, those kinds of cities. It's really nice to go there. So, there is New Belgrade, across the river. And after Second World War, there was only mud. It was a swamp there. But Tito, when he came in power, he was really clever guy. He called the youth from whole Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia, to come there and to build what we have today for free. He gave them a shelter, he gave them a food, and they readily say yes, we want to come. Our president called us. So they built what we have today. New Belgrade now is the business hub of the city.
Look at this.
Yeah, man, I can't. What people, I not like it's a nice little tour, you understand? I always like when I go somewhere and I left with a bit of them history. You see me I say? Yeah, man, same thing I do when I go, everywhere I go. I always left with some of them history. But long one piece, and them can piece up over there. So. Eh?
I don't know.
So guys, one of the secrets of Belgrade, Tito time. Why? Because 1948, Tito said no to Stalin. Stalin wanted Yugoslavia to become a part of his bloc, Eastern Bloc, and Tito said no. He was supported by Americans and British, okay? So he has a power to say no. But he believed that Stalin will use nuclear bomb. First time, here, bombing Yugoslavia. That's why he ordered this bunker to be built. It's against the nuclear attack, okay? But 1953, Stalin died. So no more use of this because Brezhnev, the next president, was good with Tito, and they closed the bunker. They covered it with earth, so it was hidden till 2008. It was a military secret there.
Oh.
The first time they opened the door, 2010. So we have a tour, Mysterious Belgrade, and we entered the bunker also. So it's a bit, claustrophobic, but it's good to see.
Are there as many as in Albania?
Sorry?
As many bunkers as in Albania? In Belgrade or Serbia in general?
Bunker?
Are there many bunkers?
Bunkers.
Yes.
Bunkers. No. Just this one that I know. Actually, yes. 31 during the Austrian time, but we believe that the well was here during the Roman also time, so we call it Roman well. What's the point? Actually, Ottomans managed to dig like 30 meters, and when Austrians came, they dig it 31 more, so it's 61-meter depth. It's like 13 meters under the bottom of Sava River, you know. And it's the place of many mysterious and awkward things that happen there. I will tell you just one thing that Hitchcock, you know, for Hitchcock, first time visiting Serbia, he wanted to see this place in order to be, you know, motivated for the movie, inspired for the movies and stuff. So it's more horror place. That's why we also visit during the mysterious Belgrade tour. Okay, many murders happened there, many, I don't know, initiations and the stuff, you know, secret societies. If you like that, good. you should visit that.
Yeah, what a plan.
Știu, adică sper să nu știu, dar înțeleg.
I believe you.
Like,
But when
Tunisian is not nice because it leaves that as a memory of my time in Belgrade.
See that now.
They have pizza where they put like, I don't know if it's the thingy we have, but I want one of those right now because I'm hungry.
Yep, food to go. I see enough food before, but I never taste no. Well, I'm never right.
They're waiting on the sunset because this spot is where you get the best sunset in Belgrade.
Ah,
So you see,
When you-
the time I go down.
when we start talking my video, them as Belgrade as well too.
Book up, they sit. I don't know what they are, they're not from
More than 200 years old. The first name of Kafana was Kafana across the church. Can you imagine when they saw it, put the word church on Kafana, they say it's blasphemy, you have to move it.
Right.
Remove it, and they removed it. And they put a question mark just, you know, till they don't find out the new name. And it's still question mark. So it's good for traditional food. You can also find chevapi, sarma, rakia, and everything.
Okay.
Bit touristic
Good.
because it's famous,
it's famous.
but it's still good.
Okay. We can walk in and ask for a
Yeah,
reservation.
yeah, of course. And the last stop we have.
The tour come to an end now. Just one more place to see. But space around and from my phone and my battery are dead, so now we just call it, you understand? So I hope you guys find this interested like how I did. You understand?
Interesting?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's always good for having knowledge of where you go.
that's
No
true.
matter how small it is. So
It's Rapa birthday, people, and we got the sun, and the weather is nice. And we are in Serbia, and we're doing touristy things. because we tourists like that.
Yep. Although more piece of the last 2 hours. It's a kill me.
Serbia, you know that we are a basketball nation.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Jokic, of course, now today. But not only a basketball. We have the best player in the world in tennis. Of course. We are good in water polo. Nice. So many sports. We are a sports nation. I have to show off.
Basketball is the main sport.
Okay, let's say. Because of Jokic and tennis because of Djokovic.
And football? No.
Football, we try. At least we try. We have many good football players, but
Yeah, so them first basketball match play. Wow.
Jokic even didn't play for a basketball.
That me done. Me done.